The cold weather in recent weeks is bringing bird species to San Diego that are only seen in this region in the winter.
Bird enthusiasts with the Audubon Society track these species during the annual Christmas bird count. CBS News' Sean Stiles is live at the Living Coast Discovery Center in Chula Vista tonight with more information about the sightings during the recent count. Sean?
You know, Barbara Lee, we just wrapped up what most people call the most wonderful time of the year, but if you're a birder, you know it means a whole different thing. And the bird counting, well, it got underway with some very chilly temperatures, but birders, they were very excited, especially here at the Living Coast Discovery Center. The Audubon Christmas National Bird Count is a 115-year-old tradition. Here in San Diego, it's been going on for nearly 60 years, and the Living Coast Discovery Center on Chula Vista was one of the counting locations.
There's basically something for everybody here. So we do have a really high, dense concentration of different species of birds that not only can stop off here and just take a break during their flyway, but can also live here year-round and find everything they need.
The count started on the weekend before Christmas and wrapped up this past weekend.
We participate in what's called the Christmas bird count, and that's a time where volunteers go out in different areas of San Diego and we see which birds are here on the refuges and on the coasts of San Diego, and these are all birds that are part of what we call the Pacific Flyway.
The count does two things. It tells us how diverse the bird population is and how healthy the area is.
So if we see more birds stopping off here, that tells us that there's a good food supply, it's a safe area, and it's a place where these birds want to be, meaning that the ecosystem is doing really well here.
During the Audubon Christmas bird count, this blind behind me here at the Living Coast Discovery Center was a perfect location for volunteers that counted 41 different species here on the refuge, especially during low tide on the sandbar where the birds were feeding. Across San Diego County, there were 30 counting locations within 6 different circles that are 9.5 miles in diameter. In the San Diego counting circle, there were 240 plus species of birds counted, and at the Living Coast, the diversity was amazing for such a small habitat.
I think we had about 41 different species counted here, and that's just the species, so that was hundreds of birds that our volunteers actually counted.
And what's amazing about all this is San Diego, because of its proximity to the Pacific Flyway, get this, we see over 400 plus different species of birds come through San Diego. And here in the wintertime, we get those rare birds coming from the north heading south. And you can't blame them for stopping here in San Diego. Carla, Barbara Lee.
Did he just say San Diego's for the birds? If you'd like to learn more about the bird count, go to CBS8.com and click on the hot button.